So, my name is Jay. This is my cousin Tommy. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about some random bullshit discussion. I mean, just whatever. So, whatever you want us to talk about on some bullshit, we pretty much can talk about everything. Uh,
Throw the ideas out there.
so, what do you want to talk about?
Let's say we were talking about Venom earlier. I always think a good discussion should begin with, unpopular opinion. Let's have some moment here. I thought it was good. So many hated it, but I enjoyed Venom.
Wasn't the number one thing that they complained about was because he didn't have the white?
Exactly,
Spider.
right? It just didn't feel like you're looking at it and everything you've ever seen of Venom. He's got the white spider. It always made sense, but they hadn't gotten to that part yet. And maybe if that had been like an end of film thing, maybe. But they're gonna get there. We're gonna have sick as shit Eddie Brock Venom.
What I like about it was PG-13, but the way he ripped that dude's head off.
Oh no. PG-13 today is what we had when we were kids. Like they get away with a lot more with PG-13 now. Would it be awesome as fuck to have a hard R?
It wasn't the best, but it was good. It was good.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was entertaining.
I liked it.
Now, when you get other properties, when you get other heroes that we're going to be enjoying down the road, when you get a lot of other
we
stories.
got the Eternals coming this year.
Definitely the Eternals.
We got Black Widow. We have the show on Disney Plus.
What are they putting together? The Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
And the Winter Soldier. Also, the
Bucky's cool shit. I went as Bucky for Halloween. I got tinfoil. I was poor. Just wrapped that shit up and put a cardboard star. No one got it. It was a waste of my time, but my little boy had fun. So
see, a buddy of mine that I went to go to Houston with for the hurricane.
How'd that trip go?
It was heartbreaking, man. But to be able to help these people.
You
but anyways,
offer help though. Respect.
Thank you, I appreciate it. But anyways, we had planned to go ahead and be. He's a Batman fan. See, I'm not a Batman fan. I'm a Superman fan. So
no one's perfect.
But I was talking about I'd rather be Deathstroke. Oh, yeah. Deathstroke is like kind of similar, in my opinion, to Deadpool with their skills and gadgets.
It's the Marvel DC reflection, man.
I don't know, man. Yeah, exactly. It's a mirrored thing. You have someone that matches someone on this side.
Deadpool tries to be Deathstroke. Deathstroke is amazing. I'm sorry, Deathstroke, people don't know this shit about him. Maybe a few people out there do. But he's able to beat the Flash. That's not an easy thing to do. He has a straight up win against the Flash. And if you know that story, you know it's really fucked up. And I highly encourage Identity Crisis. But he's hardcore. He's got the image. And also we grew up with Teen Titans. Like I did. I remember Slade, the Duracell battery villain.
I never got into
Deathstroke's infinitely cooler, but that's him. It's Slade Wilson.
He's cool about
mercenary.
Deadpool,
he beats the fuck out of people. He's a bad Batman.
Fourth dimension, man.
4D vision.
Fourth dimension. He can pop out the screams. Oh,
I'd rip some of my own pages Deadpool out of a comic if I held my comic like Deadpool does. Oh, dude.
Rumors out there. A little rumor report. Deadpool 3. And that he's coming to the MC universe.
Does it have the A in it? Did they put like the Avengers logo?
I think he made fun of it. Did you see that?
Yeah, you gotta enjoy. I think I saw a meme, but I never take anything at face value. I always hear from other people first. Never trust the internet, people. Never trust the internet.
Don't trust it.
Do your research.
Yes.
Don't trust shit.
That's why I said rumor. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's not. Don't quote me on that shit. I'm just saying it's a rumor that Deadpool 3 might be introduced into the MCU universe.
I'd buy it. And you know what? He's the best one to do it. Like drag in everyone. Dude. They've already brought in all the references to 20th Century Fox. Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't.
They cut the fox. They cut the fox right out. They slashed the fox right out of it. They took the hound.
Did they buy him out?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Now they got pushback for it because the Disney overlords, and I used to work for Disney, and I really want to work for Disney again. So praise the overlord company. Here we go with them buying up all the media, and it's going to be amazing because they can put together stories that we have not had before. There's a lot of room for better entertainment.
Well, it all started with that multiverse in Spider-Man Far
Mhm.
From Home.
That Spider
That's
Verse
where
was
it all started.
amazing.
Well, actually, no.
Oh,
I
not
take
Spider Verse.
that.
The Far From
Well,
Home.
there's
the additions.
that. Hold on. There's that. But then there's also when Hulk snapped his fingers after trying to
Mhm.
refix what Thanos did, but then Iron Man did it again. So it's like something happened, which is what opened the multiverse to the Spider-Man part, and that's where it
started
goes.
with the time.
This is gonna be all crazy. Yeah, I don't want to overthink this shit. It's gonna be too exciting.
That's the fun part. Yes, to those that think that the cinematic universe is just a theme park. Yes, that's the idea. It's a fun ride, and they can tell the stories, and we can take certain plot points out. We can nitpick certain details that make the story less fun. But remember, this is a comic book. This is all supposed to be a comic book, or at least the best interpretation as you're going to get on cinema. That being said, I really did enjoy the original Blade and Spawn.
Yes,
we've had comic book movies for years, people, and they've gotten better. It gets better, but there are great films out there. Blade was amazing. Spawn was amazing.
Blade is what saved Marvel back in the day, because Marvel was going down. You had Batman coming out, but that was in the 80s. Blade came out in the 90s.
Mhm.
But Marvel,
That's a derail, but we also got Mortal Kombat. Not to go into the video game aspect of it, but we got some really good shit in the 90s. I really enjoyed
the Power Rangers.
The Power Rangers movie. Yes, that too.
That was the shit.
Anytime you could get just sparks blowing up off of people, you got the suits, you got the crazy powers.
We're
the
80
swords.
babies. We were born in the 80s. Okay, so
the early 90s still provided great entertainment.
They brought us the internet. They brought us cell phones. They brought us CDs.
Yeah,
the 90s was.
My first computer was a busted up Macintosh from Summerlin Park Mall. That was on discount. That I don't know if you guys know this, but the internet sucked ass in the 90s. There were little telephone lines that you connect to your computer, and then you dial into America Online.
AOL.
Beep. Now connecting. You've got mail, and all the
shit. If you got a phone call, you lost connection.
Oh yeah, every time. Which was the best way to dodge some real sketchy shit coming in from school. Because when the principals are calling and the system is calling you, if you hop into America Online, the call doesn't always go through. Or if they pick up the phone, you can fuck with it by messing it up and logging in again.
Cell phones came and that was it.
But we had the pager for a while. That was fun.
Pager was dope. I had one, just looked cool, but I never had it active.
I had one active. I picked it up from my old man because he didn't use it. He used it for work, but then job changed and we ended up keeping it. But that little pager had those clear, because back in the 90s, we got cool things like translucent toys, the Game Boys that had the see-through plastic. You had pagers with the see-through colored plastic. And you see the guts.
We had what we were playing outside.
Oh, yeah.
We got sun.
Mm-hmm. You're getting a sunburn, but you're holding this little device up to the sun to see the light come through it, like a Transformers toy, like the little eyes that lit up if you held a light to it. Except you're outside and you're burning your retinas, and you're.
Oh, even fucking with the magnifying glass.
Never did that. Shit. I saw people fuck up.
Yeah, you get a wood and you get it with a pen and just draw your drawing. And with the magnifying glass, you trace that.
Burn it with the
starts
solar laser.
It's like a nice art. It's pretty cool. Ew, that's what I did back then.
That's right.
But we had a lot of shit.
Good times. The randomness of the 90s, but late 80s babies.
We had yo-yos.
Oh dear.
We had the whole.
We had a cousin. I'm not gonna drop names because I'm not gonna fuck up anyone. I'll expose myself to some ridicule. But I had a cousin that loved Pogs to death. God damn it. She just had this shit everywhere. It was all over the fucking walls. And you go visit your friend and you're like, why is your room covered in circles? Because of Pogs. Some people took that shit to the next level.
Now, I actually beat so many people. I had like about 5 tubes.
Some monsters.
5 tubes. Remember the tubes? They used to be like this big.
The curse of the school.
And you just all stacked, and your kings were like about 2-3 centimeters long. You just bam.
Just pop.
Those are the days.
See, outdoor play was fun. I don't know about you guys, but there was some sketchy shit when your parents would throw you out of the house for X amount of hours, and the rule was just show up for dinner.
Or just playing sports outside.
Oh, yeah, the best.
I don't know how many times I went out there and played football. There's a park called Athleia Park down where we used to live. And I used to go with the seniors and juniors from El Paso High School. And we used to play football. And
The asphalt hurts.
don't remember.
It's a pain.
I mean,
in the
don't
ass.
forget.
It's a pain
Y'all
everywhere.
couldn't get me, y'all. Y'all couldn't get me. I done torn so many shirts because they couldn't get me. You know it's
Ripped
a fact.
clothing.
You know it's a
Every
fact.
time your parents or your aunt and uncle give you shit for walking around in tatters, as they would say, if your shirt got ripped and you're a little bloody and you got home,
It's just a little scratch.
congratulations. You survived a day. Go to the next one. It wasn't anything to cry about. You just had some more fun the next day and hopefully destroyed another shirt so you could keep hearing about how you're ruining everyone's clothing
Pretty much.
when you're sharing clothing.
But see, yeah, I felt bad for my mom because she had to buy me so much shirts. Sorry, Mom. Sorry.
Lessons learned.
That's why I stuck with soccer. But
And buy green shirts. It's not so noticeable when you get the stains. I'm just saying it's
since we're talking about nice music, what was the music back in the day? If you
traumatized. I don't
If
even
you
wanna
were
go
born in the
into that.
80s, leave a comment down below and tell us what was your favorite top 5 songs in the 90s. Just off the top of your head. Don't think about it, just off the top of your head. I'll say, well, I take that back. Not top 5 songs. No. Best
oh no.
artist, I would say,
I'm on blast
band,
already.
pop, whatever the fuck. Go and name your top 5 in the comments below. I'm gonna go with Limp Bizkit. I'm gonna go with Korn. I'm gonna go with Linkin Park.
Okay, thank God we're talking artists, not songs. For a second, I
Eminem.
thought for that.
No,
was gonna
that's
be
what I
on
said.
Okay,
That's why I said
my bad. I wasn't.
artists.
I let
and
Panic
bands and-
sink in, and that distorted what was right next to me, being said right next to me, and I didn't pay attention.
Damn, actually, I can't really name 5 to be honest with y'all. There was so much good music in the
Mudvayne.
90s.
Mudvayne. And I say this because my parents forced me. I know, so wrong. Your parents ever listen to music? They made me listen to Sunny 99.9 all the time in the early 90s here in El Paso. And that is a soft rock, not ever push any kind of envelopes radio station because my parents were old as shit. And I didn't get exposed until 1997 to anything other than soft rock and occasionally the Moody Blues or Journey and Queen. Now, that's never saying anything against Queen. That was just a very rare instance, thanks to our aunt who actually had good taste in music. And it was very, very rare. But aside from that, all I knew was crap. And eventually I listened to, thank you, Andy Gonzalez and Mauricio Salcedo for experiencing me learning music in the late 90s. You get Power 102, you get, and they're not great anymore, I'll admit. But back in the day, they played all kinds of shit, and you'd hear just some off
They had
the
the
wall
Quiet
crap.
Storm at night. We played the R&B.
You get some mix, the DJs of the
And then-
90s. DJs.
Oh shit! In fact,
Disc
when-
jockeys used to be good. I don't.
No, do you remember when 104.3 came?
The Hero.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Damn, I feel
104.3 has changed
Fuck.
its name so many times in
I
the
feel
last 20
old.
years.
Hit
But
FM, the Hero,
the Hero.
104.3. Yeah,
You'd get Rammstein uncensored. You'd get Mudvayne uncensored.
it was.
You'd get
yes,
anything.
It was.
It was broadcast right on the other side in our sister city of Juarez, and you would get access to
Yes, it
non
was.
the non. How to
We used
say
to
it
listen to that
with the
before.
most contempt.
And then the Spanish commercials would always come up.
The best. And every day at midnight, you get the
Shit.
national anthem. And, I'm a U.S. citizen, but I can still respect the fact that here in El Paso, it's both countries. So when I hear the Mexican national anthem in the middle of the night, it doesn't bother me because that's home. This is home. I'll listen to either national anthem if it's broadcast. I think it's kind of weird that it's not broadcast on U.S. But hey, to each their own, right? But you'd get some really good music because I get to listen to Rammstein and piss off some really old people. It was the best.
Well, there's so much.
When you're pissing off your neighbors, when you're pissing off your parents, it's the greatest thing, especially when you're just becoming the earliest stage of angsty teen. But the future has come. We are the future. The mutants have risen.
Yeah, you guys are surprising me. All I
Who are
can
the
say
kids
is
today?
like what you like, but do it the right way. But anyways, music back in the 90s was pretty dope. Even in the mid 2000s, when Luda, T.I. came out, Outkast came out like in the fucking 90s.
early 2000s.
No. That's when he went mainstream, bro.
I know. That's when I heard it
Outkast
because I
came
was
out-
sheltered and had no
I didn't
taste in
want-
music.
Yeah,
so
let's not even get to that deep. That it gets deep when it comes to hip hop. Talking about hip hop,
something
you
it's
know,
escaping my memory.
what gets to me,
I forgot about Dre.
what gets to me is how
It's taken
how
up by a
people-
sniper for saying that
how
cheesy
people
line.
are saying that, you know, okay, I'm not gonna say people, let me say their names. Lord Jamar, you guys, I'm sure you guys been, you know, keeping up with that, how he's saying Eminem's a guest in the house. Now, my opinion to that, my statement is, if that's the case, I mean, who created basketball? I'm going off of if y'all never heard of Mises, there's a song out there from Mises that he did, and he says it clearly, like, so what is Michael Jordan to the NBA? Because the NBA was created by a white man, wasn't it?
The greatest. But
So, you know, shit, and we welcome. I'm not white, but I welcome MJ, bro. I welcome anybody. If y'all can go out there and be the greatest, be the greatest. I salute to you.
okay, so one of the best examples I could think of, like, you love basketball more than I ever will. I enjoyed basketball. I did not love it to the point that this man has, but I do respect the sport. I had the most fun in my childhood playing basketball. Well, mostly football, proper football. But when it comes down to it, I think like Muhammad Ali, he's forever the greatest. And when it comes down to it, boxing was promoted. What was it? I think mostly by the English internationally when the sport first started. But it's another
Like
white
a
guy
UK
sport.
thing?
It's just, then again, how can boxing
Well,
be qualified as a
I
white
said-
guy thing? Everyone's been doing it for the
I
ages.
said
Everyone's been
another
punching the
thing
shit out
about,
of each
okay,
other
like
since the
Tiger
beginning of
Woods
time.
into golf. Golf was created by who? A white man.
And
But
run by
Tiger Woods is one of the greatest.
my old man making me watch golf all these years.
So, I mean,
Tiger Woods was
Eminem,
really good.
No,
He
you're
was
not a
the
guest, bro. Like, from the words of Mises, hip hop is a sound. It's a universe. So, do you, Eminem? Okay, fuck these haters. I am an Eminem fan. You can call me Stan. You can call me what the fuck you want to call me. But I just know lyricists. I know words. I know metaphors and punchlines. You want to say everybody else is a better rapper than Eminem is? Where are they at now? You tell me. Where are they at now? Who
His
has the
accolades
top? Who has
speak
the
for
top
themselves.
selling albums all over the world? I'll wait. Anyways, I just need to get that off my chest.
Hyperbole aside,
As in-
Eminem has more platinum than the U.S. Mint.
I mean,
The guy is untouchable, and when he is very, very rarely ever
like we got
touched by somebody lyrically, it's like some asshole trying to be Icarus, touching the sun and melting.
it's
his
like we
fucking
got
wings.
people saying
It
that
amazes me how people burn
Michael Jordan's the GOAT
themselves.
or
in the process.
LeBron's the GOAT, but I've noticed that the young generation think LeBron's the GOAT, unless you're one of those that, you know, part of the family where your folks know basketball, then you will know that Michael Jordan is one of the greatest. He's not the greatest. There's plenty of other greatest. Tom Brady's not the best quarterback in the league. You know, there's a lot of greatest, just in different forms. A lot of them. So I just want to clarify that shit. Eminem is one of the greatest. I mean, we're all here to speak our opinions. So that's what I feel about it.
It's a misnomer to even just go
Greatest
into
lyricist.
the greatest. Why does there have to be a greatest?
Why
Like
does it have
there's
to be
just there
color?
has to be people with talent. The fact is, if you got talent and you have the ability to produce music,
Go for it.
sport, just do it. Just be that guy that goes out there, and not to be the meme, but just go out there and use that ability. Just produce something that will be remembered. I guess that if that's a goal for you to be remembered, but put your craft to work. Put the skill out there and just get your recognition, or I don't know, have fun with it. Just go out there and
Music about be creative.
People will judge you down the road.
Have
Be
fun.
greatest.
Do
be
what
the
you want
greatest.
to do.
In retrospect,
Do what you want to do. Music is about having fun. That's how I see it. And that's what Eminem is doing. So you can't hate on the man. And I don't blame you for you not to understand the words he's saying after these last two albums. So let's just leave that discussion for another time. until we get a little bit more subscribers, so we can talk and debate about it a little bit more. So you can leave more comments. We'll get back to you
Get some
guys with it,
commentary. We'll find out
and
what the truth is.
we'll talk about it.
Search for the truth.
Nobody's wrong. Nobody's
Except
right.
in Halo, there is no truth.
So,
This
Kansas
was fun.
City.
This was fun.
No,
Kansas City
And
just
the
derails all fun.
49ers. Just hold on. How did that happen? One, the Niners have an awesome fucking defense.
Here we go.
Like, did you see, bro? The quarterback Garoppolo only threw like what 8-9 times in the game. Everything else was rushed
The rushing
That
yards, what
is-
was it?
against
It was high triple
the
digits.
Packers. Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones. We love you, bro.
I wanted to see 915 thrown up at the Super Bowl.
Bro,
It could have happened.
for y'all
It will happen next year.
for y'all to make it that far, salute, son. Salute. You said 915.
And it brought
We got love for
joy
you,
to
dog.
many faces.
Aaron Rodgers, bruh.
The only reason I'll ever cheer for the Green Bay Packers
no.
will be because of you, Eric.
How does it feel, bro? See, I'm a Cowboys fan. Love me or hate me. I'm not saying we're gonna win the Super Bowl. I never have. I'm just waiting for a good team and a good coach. So let's see what happens. Okay.
Oh, here we go. So
shit.
is there room for potential with the Cowboys this coming season? They have how many months to prepare?
We don't know the contract situations going on.
It's gonna be like good
We have
Texas brisket.
we have
It's
like
gonna be
7
just
months.
smoked slowly
It's,
over X amount of months.
We're in January. Yeah, we have about 7 months before we get into the preseason. So I want to see
Decisions will be made. Players will be purchased.
I want to see who signs, who they draft. I can't say shit. Just because we got a new coach doesn't mean we're gonna win the Super Bowl.
No,
I just want to see the
but it would be a nice thing. It would be amazing. I would
to all the Cowboys
I will-
fans
I
that
will
will be
take
a nice thing, but that's not gonna fucking happen. So we might as well just just
football.
be realistic.
Okay, American football peaked for me personally.
Wait.
It peaked. I'm sorry, the greatest game that I've ever seen in American
The big
football was
news.
the Broncos versus the fucking Dallas Cowboys, and it was a great shootout. Nearly 100 points.
Are you done, bro?
No, I
You
got to
done
rant
rubbing
about
it in,
that.
son? The big news is that Tom Brady's opened to different contracts with different
Being a
teams.
filthy rat bastard.
So who
Boston.
is Tom Brady gonna go to if he leaves the Patriots? That's the question. If you have a feeling, leave a comment in the balance. Leave a comment. I was like, imagine this motherfucker goes to the goddamn Cowboys and they use Dak Prescott like the Saints use King and run the ball. Who knows? But hey, that's me thinking as a fan. I'm not being realistic. That's not going to fucking happen. Dak Prescott is going to be the quarterback for the Cowboys. Now,
Yeah,
I did see Des Bryant's tweet, and he said, imagine him being with that team that we have, the offensive team. Now, because there's also
put a
rumors.
line together that fast.
There's also
that-
rumors. Wait. There's also rumors that Witten might go to the Giants with Jason Garrett, because Jason Garrett just got hired as the
They
offensive
do work well
coordinator.
together. That's a power couple. There's no reason for him to stay, really.
I would be upset.
Oh, there's a couple million reasons to say.
I would be upset because of the fact that it's like, Jason, come on, Witten, you've been with us since you came with us. Like, why do that,
household name in Texas. He's a household name.
bro? When he played that game with that broken jaw or with the helmet off, you one of the legends, man. You're one of the legends. You're one of the best tight ends in the game, man. But yeah, I'm not to go on to this talking about Super Bowl. Nah, I'm not going to say they are. It's going to take time. It's going to take time to adjust. New coach. He's mostly,
Head
you know, I don't know, but I saw that they just hired the running back coach from the Patriots. If I'm wrong, leave a comment below.
Correct.
But,
Correct information is always welcome.
Yeah, please let me know. But I could have sworn it was the running back coach from the Patriots.
Google.
Yeah, right. You can go that shit right now. Nah.
The fuck I can. My phone's at 1%.
My
It's
phone's
not
in
the
other
1%.
room.
It's
I'm not getting up.
shattered. Good old electrical tape.
Shit, this is awesome.
Hey,
So-
the topic's random shit, but do you think they could get together a staff? Who would fill the best head coaching position? Who would you, if you had magical Christmas land?
Well,
Who would you want?
I like the fact that they picked Mike McCarthy for the fact that he's already been in that position it's about 70% of this time of being with Green Bay, he's been in the playoffs, rather than getting a college coach who hasn't been in the league that much to understand the NFL. So I think the coaching thing was good. Ron Rivera going to fucking Washington, I think that's kind of good for us because what has the Panthers done besides going to the Super Bowl and losing to Peyton Manning? So
It was a particularly joyful moment in my life.
that I was actually in North Carolina.
Money was made
with my mom, and
you got to see the riots firsthand.
no, I didn't get to. I was in Rayford, North Carolina, so I didn't get to see shit except the game.
I imagine the state would have been burning again.
That'd be some shit. Fuck, man. So we got the Pro Bowl this weekend. Celtics played today. In fact, I didn't get to see the stats in the game.
The Pro Bowl is always pure fun. I know there's a lot of people in this area that bitch
the
about
Celtics
it.
did win 119 to 95. So for all y'all fuckers, it's all about Boston, son. That's just my opinion. That's just my team.
I'm in this man's house. I will say his team should be the team. My allegiances are elsewhere. That's all I'm going to say.
Nah, but yeah, I mean, for y'all Laker fans, y'all looking good. Y'all got the best record in the league. I give you that. But the way if y'all keep playing hard like this, y'all eventually gonna get tired. It's gonna happen. LeBron's how old?
The sword hangs heavy over the king in Los Angeles, and eventually, snip. LeBron's day will end, and then peace will be restored to the land, and all the other teams will be able to bask in open opportunity of victory.
Again, I respect the man, okay? He's a good guy who actually does stuff for his city, his state, his kids. He's there for his kids. So I give much props to LeBron. But as he's getting older and all that, his NBA Finals record, it's just like, it's hard to believe he's the greatest of all time. He's played more games than Michael Jordan.
No, definitely. The quantity, but it's quality over quantity, sir. I would love to see, it won't ever happen, but you'll get Space Jam 2, Electric Boogaloo, where it's Michael Jordan versus LeBron James for the battle of Toons. Now, the Toon Squad.
That would be the
shit.
Two. That would be the shit. That'd be fucking awesome to watch. Just like, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
You don't even have to show the game. You can just lead it off before credits. Just like it's gonna be a game. Street basketball. Of course,
That'd be cool, man.
Having aged, I know that it sucks playing when your knees are gone. So the magical land of cartoons, you don't have to worry about that kind of detail.
So there's also another rumor report. Okay, rumor report.
Rumor alert! Dun 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 dun.
Mask 2. What do you think about it? You think Jim Carrey can come back and actually do it?
The crime of our lives. Many crimes, but Jim Carrey's acting career, he's amazing when he's trying. And when The Mask was just sublime. There's very few movies that could just make you crack a smile and laugh.
That movie was very creative. It was very unique. Top 3 Jim Carrey movies.
What's that?
Top 3 Jim Carrey movies.
Oh, straight up. Majestic. Not in order of greatest to weakest, but just in general. Majestic, Mask, and you know what? To be safe, Truman Show. Truman Show is an emotional roller coaster, and occasionally I'm a
Yeah.
sappy bastard. I don't mind seeing something that actually like.
Actually, that's how I feel. How we living. I mean, okay, why do we got social? For them to track us, right? It's like why prisons got fucking barcodes and numbers. So, but anyways, my top 3 is Liar Liar. Not in order. Liar Liar, Mask, and Ace Ventura.
Pet Detective or
I'm gonna go part 2.
oh, okay, yeah, when nature calls us.
Part 2 was funny when he's just sitting there.
I can never do
Bruh,
it. I can never.
that was funny as
try to imitate, but
he had all the animals, and then the steps with the slinky. Jim Carrey, you a fool, bro. Have you seen his art?
I've seen his gallery. I haven't seen any of the pieces like examined, but I saw this one video where it showed like him doing an interview there, and he has fun with art. He paints like crazy. He's a creative guy. I can't imagine if he didn't paint, how he would probably explode from creativity.
And
at least that's my impression of the guy. I've seen too much of his work.
It's always good to find another hobby prior to the hobby that you already have. It's always good to have multiple. You know, go out there and do something. You know, that's pretty cool. I don't want to bring up the politics. You know, none of that bullshit. But did you see the ones about Trump? That was some very creative stuff. But you know,
Mr. 1% phone, don't fail me now. Google
Mike Jones,
Jim Carrey, Trump art. You throw Google enough keywords, it'll just spit out exactly what you want.
Alexa.
Google's top results, and you know what? Damn, that is some work. Yeah. I don't like that first style, but I like where he's going with it. That's some fucked up shit right there. Good for you, Jim Carrey.
Yeah. His art has become some
unappreciated work. And also another unappreciated Jim Carrey. He was a good Riddler. Okay, that is an unpopular opinion. The Riddler is a character that should not have been done zany. I admit, the true Riddler that can get all the clues, who knows Batman's identity, which, by the way, mystery in The Dark Knight. That was a Christopher Nolan. Well done, masterstroke. Everyone missed it, but when it comes down to it, Jim Carrey did a zany, crazy guy who went insane in a very, I guess it was like an Adam West Batman theme. Like it's crazy, kooky Batman. And what do we have? Not the greatest Two-Face, but Tommy Lee Jones was, funny. And Jim Carrey was funny beside him. And they were a comedic villain duo. It wasn't gritty and shitty and rapey. It was just violent and psychotic and funny.
What I think it was the timing. I think back
the bat credit card,
no
McDonald's explosion, just like
I'm saying because of the new technology, new stuff, and how we were able to go ahead and add more graphics and do a lot more stuff than back then. Back then, like, come on, how many Batmans had we had before actually Christian Bale became Batman? We had 4.
Adam West, Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, George Clooney. Yeah, we had 4 prior to Christian Bale.
So it's like, why?
Kevin DC, Conroy.
Yeah, fucked it up.
5. There were 5.
Now,
you were
Joker.
Kevin Conroy
best DC
for
movie
life.
ever.
Best
After that,
Batman voice.
Shazam.
Period.
The Rock. Salute. Do that Black Adam, bro. Do that fucking Black Adam. I swear to God.
Black Adam.
Black Adam.
The Rock is Black Adam, but I want Ben Affleck Batman. But I want them to fix it. No. I want them to fix it.
This Fuck is you, Ben Affleck. You a piece of shit.
It's not wrong. The problem here is I want the Batman voice.
You don't fucked up.
Put something on
Daredevil.
his throat. Go all Mission Impossible 2.
You fucked up Daredevil, bro.
Okay, that's fair.
And you fucked up Batman. How? You fucked up both.
Hey man, you give Da Vinci crayons, you're gonna get Da Vinci level work out of crayons. But I guess the way to say it is I don't think Batfleck could have done better
Affleck,
with what he was given.
Actually, one of my favorite movies from Affleck is actually The Accountant, and then the one where he plays autistic.
The Accountant.
No,
when he has the Punisher as a brother.
Is it The Accountant?
We're talking about the movie, right, where he's going around. He has he has the Superman comic in his trailer. because that was an awesome touch. That was a flex of nerdom.
I actually, I do want to say it's probably the
I'm
account.
not even a Superman fan, and I thought that, well, I'm occasionally a Superman fan.
Superman's the shit.
I respect
Name some
All-Star Superman. That's my favorite comic from Superman. Also, the death of Superman, because that's like the only thing my dad and I
Doomsday.
ever agreed on.
Doomsday
Doomsday just fucking up the Justice League International. He didn't fight the real Justice League. He fought the knockoff B brand Diet Coke sniper rifle that is the Justice League International. He fucked them up, and then he fucks up Superman, and he's dead. Fuck the regeneration, the title screen. He's dead, broken, bleeding, and that, I'm sorry, magic is a nice way to beat Superman. Kryptonite is a nice way to beat Superman because, of course, Batman's going to use it. But when it comes down to it, Superman can be beaten a third way. Bludgeon the fuck out of him and beat him to death, which honestly was probably my favorite moment of the Zack Snyder Batman the post-birth abortion that was the DCEU, when you have, you'll remember me. Okay, that's not the line, but that's basically it. Remembering your darkest moments and your most private moments, the one man who beat you. And that's Batman as a man defeating a god. Superman is broken. He's occasionally written well.
You're talking about the comic.
Well, a little bit of both. It was adapted. It was the movie basically ripped off the Dark Knight Returns.
I say, if there's no Alfred, there's no Batman.
Alfred
has a lot of parts.
Who was the best Alfred, though?
Christian Bale's Batman. I mean, Alfred.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah, he made me cry.
The gentleman from Princess Diaries.
He was also in Jaws. I shit you not. He was not Jaws, but Jaws: The Revenge.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta go tell my kids good night, so I'll be right back.
Okay, we'll let my ignorance pick up the slack here. While he is actually a decent human being and takes care of his family, I will rant and rave for a moment. To me, the best Alfred is always going to be the animated series Alfred. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, the voice actor, but Alfred Pennyworth in the animated show was just awesome, especially Mask of Phantasm. Just, my God, subtle, and the music crescendos. It's next level storytelling right there. And Batman always needs an Alfred. Alfred needs to be there to support him. Batman always needs morally superior people to ground himself because he is a very immoral character. Batman, though, unpopular opinion time, Batman occasionally kills people. And to all the purists out there that say Batman doesn't kill, that's not a sign of Batman. You're right. The ideal of Batman is that you shouldn't kill, but Batman's killed fuckloads of people. He hung people from a helicopter. I've seen those comics. The old ones are dark as fuck.
Yeah, they're dark. They're dark.
But that's because he was a hero and a vigilante, and he did shit that the cops wouldn't do. He would take out people. But then again, you have
there's a lot of dark
where you won't kill the
there.
Joker. But yeah, there's a lot of dark comics out there.
There's a lot of dark comics.
Alien versus Predator, the originals, violent as shit.
3 different Jokers.
Okay. But there's so many Jokers out there.
Yeah.
It's
all like, that's why
I'm not gonna
Joker
say
the movie kind of pretty much showed it out. Like, I actually thought, if you haven't seen the movie, stop right now. But I actually thought
timestamp. Come back at like 40, 45 minutes.
Give us 20 seconds. So when he got on the taxi, I was just like, oh shit, now somebody's gonna pick that shit up and start on his own shit. But now he came back to life. I was like, okay, cool. But that's usually what's gonna happen.
Because the idea of the Joker went viral.
Wait. The idea of how Bruce's parents died, that was cool. I was like, oh shit, is that really the way? But we still don't know. There's no trigger to why that person killed his parents. But that would have been a good ass concept.
I still postulate, to use the fucked up word, I think that all of it was in Arthur Fleck's head. The entire film. The entire film is all in his head, and the only real scene you get is when he's running down the hallway with the blood on his feet, and that's the movie. All like the joke that she wouldn't get, the whole fucking movie, all of it is awesome. In his head. It's not happening.
But it's smoke break.
Smoke break time.
Peace.